Okay. Yo, what is up, everybody? In today's video, we are back on Minecraft, and we're going to be doing a realm tour. Okay, not a world tour, a realm tour. Well, yeah, a world tour, but this is on my new realm. Okay, um, you'll know that if you see my earlier videos, you'll know that I have a survival world that I play on my own, and I've never really played a multiplayer Minecraft experience. Um, Obviously I've played on like major servers before, but I've never played on my own server. And yeah, I started one with a bunch of my friends, and we've been playing this world for 1,000 days now. We're 1,000 days in, and I wanted to do a world tour for 1,000 days. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Um, we're going to be just getting straight into it. I'm starting right on my base, or my house rather. As you can see, we have this nice map art of me. Don't know who built that. It weren't me. Trust me, it weren't me. Anyway, yeah, we have this map art of my face. I have this little downstairs section. It's pretty nice in here. This is literally just my starter house, and I have a villager in here and some other stuff. My horse, whatever. Yeah, this is my starter house. It's pretty simple, but it gets the job done. Anyway, this is the starter village. So we had a rule in this realm that basically we had to build a house in the starter village. Some people still didn't abide by that rule, but basically this is where we started. There's my house over there, and then we have a few different other players' houses dotted around. We also have my face scattered about. I don't think anyone's seen that actually, because I built it yesterday, and only one person's been on since then. But anyway, yeah. So we have this notice board right here with the locations of a bunch of, you know, important structures or biomes. We have the map, very nice. It's actually not updated because I built some trees. I built some nice orange trees about the place. There we go. Now we got a nice updated village. But yeah, these are all custom trees, all built by me. They're quite nice, I think. And I did build these orange ones today, so, and yesterday as well. So yeah, these orange trees looking pretty nice. As you can see, I'm using Prisma Visuals. I'm using a Vibrant Visuals texture pack. So my game looks a bit insane. Maybe I'll turn it off halfway through this. I don't know. But yeah, we have this cathedral. This is built by a guy called Arda on the server. Half of it was built by me. Actually, the top section was built by me. The bottom section was built by him. Pretty sure he used a tutorial or something, but I don't really care. You know, I've told people, like, be free to use tutorials, as long as it looks good, you know. Anyway, we have the enchanting room. I actually built this in like 2 seconds the other day. Yeah, nothing special. Literally just an enchanting build. But yeah, I could tour these guys' houses, but I don't know if they'd want me going in here. Anyway, yeah, we have this guy's dogs. So a player named Louis. And he has this nice upstairs section. His house is actually quite nice on the inside. The exterior, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking about this, to be honest. But anyway, and he's got this nice horse enclosure. I also built this, like, greenhouse. Pretty nice. Inspired by a greenhouse I built years ago, like years ago. So yeah, this is someone named Max's house on the server. So yeah, looking pretty nice. This is Arda's as well, Arda's church. He built this before he built this. So I don't know if he's gonna tear that down or what. But yeah. That's basically the main village. It's pretty nice. As I said, I mean it's still a work in progress. So, you know, I don't know if it's done. I want to change the path to like a nice gradiented path or some shit. But I don't know. As I said, it's work in progress. Let's go this way first. So, there's a little sign here built by a player named Claudio, and it says this way to Kame House. Now I'm pretty sure that's from an anime. I'm not clued up on that shit. I don't watch anime, so you know, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from Dragon Ball, but I don't know, bro. He just be telling me. You get what I'm saying? So let's go over here and take a little tour of his house. It's pretty nice. He's built this little like island, and it looks pretty good. He hasn't really done much with the interior, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. There's a little bar. So yeah, he hasn't really been on the server much, so makes sense, obviously, why he's done this. And others have done more, but yeah, that is Claudio's house. If we go back over here, you can see this is Amir's base. So Amir is, he got added to the server late, and he has just been grinding. This is his, like, I don't know, it's meant to be like Elden Ring inspired castle. And yeah, it looks pretty insane. He's gonna eventually change all these colours to this blue. But yeah, this really does look insane, and I've helped him with this build. I have helped him with this build as we went. So yeah, this has really been quite an insane, uh, quite an insane build he's doing. It looks pretty cool. And oh, he did find it. There was another face of mine down there. This is like an aquarium room that he was building. Didn't find that one. Yeah, there's some aquarium room he was building. Oh, look, he's got a new area. Bunch of coral in there. Okay, yeah. But yeah, he's been building this. It looks pretty cool. I think this build's definitely one of the better ones on the server. But yeah, let's move on because there's not much to see inside here. I didn't want to really go around the back, but he built this abomination before, and we're covering it up. Yeah, I don't really know what this is. I told him it looked like a creative build. This shit is whack. It is really whack. I don't know what he was trying to do here. The floor design is just, oh my days. Yeah, I have no idea what he's trying to do here with this build, but he thinks it looks horrendous. I think it looks horrendous. Yeah, that. But we're covering up now with this pretty nice looking castle build. So yeah, let's move on to let's go back to the village. Actually, there's one more thing I need to show you before I show you my main mega base, which you probably see over there. This is Pablo's Brazilian Parliament. He's building Brazilian Parliament. So if you search that up, you'll see what he's trying to build here. This is, I don't know, it's work in progress. Currently it's 2 big towers, and that's about it. So, you know, I don't really know what he's you know, planning to do here. I've obviously seen what he's trying to do, the Brazilian Parliament, but yeah, it looks fine, I guess, as of yet. He hasn't really been on a server, so you know, I don't really know, as I said, what he's trying to plan to do there. As I say, he ain't been on. So when he gets on, I'll talk to him about that. Anyway, let's go to sleep now and show you my main base. Now, I wanted this tour to kind of be a walk around tour. I will fly up at the end of it, but here we go. We're going over this bridge, and this is actually my main base, and this is actually spawn. So you spawn in here in the Colosseum, which I built this very early on. I built this like day 100 or even like less, like day 50. I built this Colosseum for people to fight in on the server, and it kind of just spiraled into this ginormous mega base with this absolutely insane palace. So yeah, this is like a Greek city. It's inspired by ancient Greece, obviously. So yeah, this is the palace. This is where we have the dragon egg, and yeah, this just simply looks insane. The interior still, I think, needs work, but I like it. Yeah, we got... What the hell has happened here? Alright, anyway. We have the dragon egg right here. We also have my diamond throne right here. Very nice. Hold on a minute. We need to get a more fitting outfit here. Hold on a second. Okay, that's much better. Much more fitting for this throne. Anyway, yeah. So let's go around this a bit more. I don't really have many interiors done. For this build, like I've done this, but most of the interiors are not done. We've got this bathing room actually. This is very nice, very chill spot. And we've got this. Now, if you know what this is by just looking at it, then you're pretty goated, low-key, you know what I'm saying? This is meant to be the Royal Mint from Money Heist. So, if you've watched Money Heist, I think you'll probably understand what I'm trying to build here. I've done the interior of this, but I've done it on a creative world. So, I will build it eventually when I get around to it. But I've been enjoying building these custom trees recently. So, I kind of put this on like a little bit of a backboner. You get what I'm saying? This last building here is actually the iron farm. I built this again really quite early on. It was pretty nice. It's just a big fat like square box of arches. So I only messed this up. But yeah, this is the iron farm. And yes, it's decent. It's not the best iron farm ever, but it produces, you know, it's near enough to spawn to where like people are around this enough. It produces decent amount of iron. Sometimes I AFK there. So yeah, that's the iron farm. And that is basically everything in this vicinity. There's actually that building, which was built very early. And it is our mine shaft. It was meant to be Arda's house, but he did not know the rules, and basically I told him he had to build his house in the actual main village. So he moved over there to the actual village. Also, what is going on here? Oh my days. There's a floating tree. I'm gonna find out who did that. They can get promptly banned. Anyway, yeah. That is the mine shaft. And I don't think there's anything else I can show you really with walking around. So let's fly up. This flying machine, honestly, I have no idea what this is doing here. I couldn't tell you, mate. Honestly, I could not tell you what this is doing. So yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know where that is going, like what the trajectory of that is. But anyway, this is the map art of my face, as you can see. Very nice. I built this yesterday. Just absolutely insane. This is hilarious, bro. I'm gonna build way more stuff on this, but that was that map art, and I think it turned out very, very good. um, Going over here, we have the creeper farm and the gold farm. The gold farm seems to have been left on. There was a player AFKing this overnight, so that is probably why. Anyway, let's turn that off. You take the gold out. You took some of it. What the hell is that? Oh my. Oh my days. Let's leave that there. But yeah, it's the gold farm. It is a pretty simple design, fully built by me. Well, actually, like I sort of used a tutorial as well as my own design. The storage system is my own design. The collection system is all my own design. Used like 5 droppers, and it all drops the items into a water stream, which then gets sorted very nicely. Over here, you can see they all drop down. They fall into lava if it's swords, and you know, yeah. You might be wondering why I didn't use an auto crafter with this. I just genuinely don't know how to use them. I've never used them, and I'm an old gen, so I just do the classic shit. You get me? So yeah, that's what I've done with the gold farm, but I think it looks pretty nice, and I think it works pretty well. It's a 5-portal design, so it produces a lot, as you can see. If we go up here, but yeah, this like portal mechanism is not my own design. It's like someone I don't know what his name is, I'll be honest, but you can find it probably on YouTube. If you search up gold farm tutorial on bedrock, you'll be able to find this top section. Anyway, let's go down here and let's go to the creeper farm. This is a golden helmet design. I have this in my survival world. It's a very good design. I love it. Yeah, it works fucking wonders. This shit is absolutely beautiful. You know, it's not the best creeper farm on bedrock. Like, there are so crazy ones, but it's like the most simple and effective one that there is. You just stand here AFK, and then boom, the creepers come down, and they all give the gunpowder in this chest. Takes a minute for them to calm down. There's one, and it all just falls into these hoppers up here. So yeah, there's no storage system needed, you know, obviously for this. It's literally just a, you know, bunch of chests. Just gives gunpowder. This farm doesn't produce anything else. I could take off the slabs, or not the slabs, the trapdoors on one of the levels for just other mobs to spawn. So it could maybe be a, you know, bone meal farm or something as well. But I don't know if that is the best idea, considering, like, you know, it will obviously hurt the gunpowder rate. And I don't know, as I said, like, I don't know if we really need bone meal and stuff, but you know, I might do that, I might not. As you can see, that if you fly up, the trapdoors are basically stopping all the normal mobs from spawning. And then yeah, that's basically what we got going on here. But yeah, that is basically the entire world. In 1,000 days, this is what we done. There's nothing in the nether really, there's nothing in the end, so yeah, this is what we done in 1,000 days. I think it's pretty insane. To be honest though, this is basically only like 4 or 5 people's actual work. A lot of people have just built a house and nothing else. So, you know, yes, the realm has 10 people in it, but, you know, only half of those players have actually contributed any, like, major build. But anyway, yeah, that's basically the entire realm. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And I will do a 4,000 day world tour in my survival world, but I just forgot, and then now I'm at like 4,500 days, so maybe I'll do a 5,000 one instead. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Goodbye.